Come on, people. You know what time it is. It's another Sunday. I'm excited. Let's breathe in. Oh, fresh air. I got a new one for you. I'm pumped up. Let's say from the belly. It's knockout time, baby. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. Let me say this. Shout out to my boy, Anthony Joshua. Man, 2 times heavyweight champion of the world. Let me just say this to you, right? For those of you who don't know, and I can't say no better than this, winners win. That's what we do. Like, if you want to win, you have to have a winner's attitude, right? Let me just say this. Winners win and losers lose. Like, I can't say no better than this. I know you've heard it before, and I want to just repeat it again and put it in your spirit. Winners win and losers lose. You have to make up your mind which one you're going to be. It's that simple. You have to make up your mind what you're going to be and who you're going to become. So shout out to my boy Anthony Joshua winning the fight. Let me just say this. There are many people who start to fight for something they want, and when it seems like they're not going their way, they give up. Like when it seems like the tables are turning, like, you know, for those people who don't know how to put their poker face on, when they're going through the storm, they want to give up. Like when they seem like their chips are down, they want to give up. But let me tell you this. You can rest in the fight. Come on. I need to say that you can take a time out. You can rest. There's nothing wrong with rest. Like, I know people say, oh, when I tell people I don't sleep, people say to me, Gershom, but you need sleep. I say, no. When I was homeless, I understood that I needed to keep it moving. Listen, as a matter of fact, there was some winter times I went on the bus, the 149, just to keep warm because it was one of the longest routes in North London. Let me just say this to you. You have to make up your mind when you're fighting to become successful, when you're fighting for greatness, when you're fighting for health, when you're fighting for something that you want, you have to do everything in your power to execute and not give up regardless. You might take a break, and listen to me. We all need a break from time. We all need to get to that sacred place. We all need to get away. But I need you today to get this. Once you get to that position where you realize how important you are, come on, how valuable you are, and you will not be defined by the defeat, but instead you will use your defeat to tell yourself, look, I got started. There are many people out there who want to get started, but they never got started. So you started, like, working on that dream. You started saying, I'm going to get healthy. You started on that weight loss journey. I don't know what you did, but I need you to not tell yourself when you're in the fight that you're going to give up. I'm talking about you telling yourself, regardless to what you're going through, and you see the goal. You see where you want to be. You see that you can make it. But somehow, it's your first year of university and you're getting issues. Like, so what? Listen to me. You have to make up your mind that you're going to fight for it. Like, you have to make up your mind that regardless to the situation, you're going to work day and night for it. You're going to give blood, sweat, and tears for it. It is your mindset that you have to recondition in order for you to get the life that you don't have. You have to make the sacrifice to give up what you have now for what you can become. It's that simple. It's not complicated. And there are many of you who don't want to give up anything to get the life that you truly deserve. And that's your biggest problem. Your biggest problem is when it comes to sacrificing, you prefer to be on the cell phone 5, 6, 7 hours, or looking on social media, just doing nothing with your life and looking at other people winning in their life. Like, listen, like they said the index finger was one of the most worked finger. Now it's just your big finger, scrolling through on Instagram, scrolling through on Twitter, scrolling through on Facebook, looking at other people winning, and you're asking when it's going to be your turn. It's your turn. Like, right now, it's your turn. Let me tell you something. You are defined by the seconds you use to fight for what you want. So you need to ask yourself a question. Are you willing to fight for your dreams? Are you willing to fight for your relationship? Are you willing to fight for the things that you value? Because if you are willing to fight for it, then guess what? You can have it. It's that simple. It's not complicated. And there are many people who are not willing to fight for it and expect to just get it. Some people ask me, Gershom, how did you publish 5 books? And you couldn't even spell, read, or write, or type at the age of 25. How did you do that? I did that because I said to myself that I will prove to myself that I'm better than I was yesterday. It was that simple. And every single day, I spend day and night, blood, sweat, and tears, doing all I can to learn, to improve. So let me tell you this. Shout out to my boy AJ. He's making a comeback. Let me tell you this. For many of you who just think success is a straight road or it's just an uphill climb. Yes, it is an uphill climb, but believe me, it's not a straight road. Like you gotta understand. It's like a heartbeat. That's what I call it. It goes up and down. Let me listen. For those of you who like the merry-go-round of life, I don't like the merry-go-round. I love the roller coaster ride. I know that there's sometimes I'm gonna be up and sometimes I'm gonna be down. I need you to get to the point that you realize that you are on the journey, and it's gonna take some blood, it's gonna take some sweat, it's gonna take some tears, it's gonna take some lonely nights. But what you're gonna do is not give up. What you're not going to do is quit. What you're going to do is to find that place that you're going to do everything in your power to push past your pain. Come on, you're going to work past your pain. You listen to me very carefully. People ask me, Gershom, you made it now. I say, no, I'm not. Because I haven't inspired 2 billion people yet, and I'm still working on it. Listen to me very carefully. You are called to be what you choose to be, but you have to be willing that you're going to fight. And when you listen to me, when you fight, you don't take the last hit. You don't take the last hit. Like, regardless of the hits you get. Like, listen to me. My sister died from COVID. Listen to me, 2020. And for those people who've been following my journey, I know that I want to tell you, this is by far the hardest battle I've ever fought. It's by far, listen, there were days I felt like quitting. There were days that I feel like giving up. But I understood in my spirit, in my heart, I can't give up. I can't give in. She believed in what I believed in. And I know I will make her proud. The problem with you is you don't have a why. You don't connect. You don't do anything for nobody else but you. And when you attach yourself to your why, I guarantee you can't give up. You will push, you will work, you will fight so hard that your life depending on it. So today, this other Sunday, I wanted to get this in your mindset. Knockout Time family. Let me tell you this. You are created for such a time as this, and there is nobody more important than you but you. You have to be you and love you and do everything in your power. Do everything in your power to execute. It's your boy, Dr. G, the Love Motivator. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out of here.